Group breaker Blez Sports Cards have pulled not one, not two, not three, but 4 huge Prism 1-of-1 rookie cards just in the last few days. Are there fresh concerns that loaded boxes are being handed out to certain breakers? We will examine.
I gotta be honest, my nipples look really bad on camera.
Speaking of breaks, one breaker will enter you into a giveaway if you write a negative review about price comparison website BreakComp. Is it fair or foul to be going after people trying to offer transparency to customers and collectors? Let's investigate.
Vibes.
And a 19-year-old card shop owner and his employee were in their hobby store cleaning cards with the Kurtz Card Care Juice, and they posted it all on YouTube. With card juicing so widely accepted today by America's youth, will the old farts who are against card cleaning and alteration be swept under the rug sooner rather than later? All that and more on this edition of Sports Card Radio.
My stuff that I consider altering is like the ones where it's like when you're like adding to the card or cutting off. No, that's altering. But like I think like steaming it or smoking it, like soaking it in water for 24 hours and then letting it dry for 24 hours.
How does that even work?
It gets the creases out of it.
We should totally try that.
I'm down to try it.
That's a YouTube video right there.
Okay, we heard from Topps this week, and they said they hired an outside audit firm, KPMG, to look at the process of producing sports cards, and if it was possible, some breakers were getting fed loaded boxes. Well, it turns out the KPMG guys didn't actually look into if breakers got loaded boxes. The audit only confirmed the fact that Topps could randomize the process, not that the process is actually random when specific products get made. Sort of an important caveat.
That's not content.
Well, over on the Panini America side of things, they barely ever say a word to you guys, let alone send an auditor in to see if any hanky-panky is going on.
Cater to a younger audience.
So when popular sports card group breaker Blez Sports Cards hit 4 Prism 1-of-1 rookie cards in the matter of days of some key players, no less, it certainly garnered some attention. Blez pulled 1-of-1 rookie cards of Tyrese Maxey, LaMelo Ball, Anthony Edwards, and just yesterday, the 1-of-1 Nebula Victor Wembanyama. Pulling any one of these cards would be a massive achievement. Hitting all 4 in the matter of days is almost unbelievable. You'll recall that other breakers have gone on similar streaks, but it's usually with products that are not as mass-produced as the Prism set is. Backyard Breaks would seemingly hit all the big cards out of Flawless, but that's a product with a much smaller print run than something like Prism. It makes what Blez did all that much more remarkable. I don't know if I should start an investigation or just tell you guys to go over to Blez Sports Cards and buy into their breaks.
All right, there it is. Shirts off.
The Hobby Positivity crew will tell you that this loaded box stuff is all a conspiracy theory and tinfoil hat stuff. I'd check if those same people trying to tamp down this stuff also want to sell you boxes or break spots too. Chances are they have a financial incentive to keep you believing everything is on the up and up.
And sprinkle on some self-care and wellness on top of that.
So do breakers get loaded boxes? I have no idea, but as long as there is a perception that they do or they might, this hobby will have to continue to deal with the conversation about it.
I was the one that predicted the market was going to boom.
Speaking of breakers, one breaker who goes by the Break Club 3.0 is mad at price comparison website BreakComp and is entering people into a contest who write a negative review about the website on Instagram. If you are not aware, BreakComp is sort of like a Priceline or Kayak, where you can see what all the breakers are charging for a specific product.
That is a Tesla.
The Break Club 3.0 perhaps took issue with where they rank amongst other breakers and posted his complaint to Instagram. Then the Break Club took to Facebook, where he does have 2,300 members, and said he'd enter anyone into a contest for $100 who left a negative review about BreakComp.
That's drama.
This type of tactic is nothing new for people who try to provide transparency in this space. For example, how many times have people threatened to sue Sports Card Radio?
You are not the person that I have ever thought about suing.
I think it's fair for people to criticize what we say and do on this channel. I think it's fair for people to criticize BreakComp if they don't like the website. But to offer people an incentive to leave a negative review, I think if someone like Break Club 3.0 isn't careful, you're opening up the possibility of your business being bombarded by negative reviews. Seems like a breaker who had a bunch of bad reviews would be harder to shake off than a free website with some. So be careful what you wish for, Break Club 3.0 and others who try this type of tactic. The gun could certainly be turned around and pointed at you, just as easily.
In Stockton, California.
A couple people emailed me this clip of a 19-year-old card shop owner and probably somebody who works for him cleaning cards with the Kurtz Card Care juice directly in their store. A couple of things. First of all, it's pretty impressive to start a business, really any business at age 19. Anything that happens, whether he has success or not, will be a great learning experience for this young man. He's probably going to go on and have success and do great things in his life. Another point, we don't know what these guys were going to do with these cards. If they want to rub down their cards, paint happy trees on them.
Beautiful tree.
I think I've been consistent with this. Go right ahead and juice away. Sending these cards to PSA could be risky. We saw 2 weeks ago how PSA deactivated a bunch of cards that were juiced with the Kurtz sauce. Also, if you go to sell them, there are some people who may devalue cards that are rubbed with some kind of substance. Period. End of story. That's just the reality for some of the people who buy cards. At some point, all of the grading companies need to hit this head on, as it's a very polarizing topic in the industry today. I think it would be interesting if one of these grading companies said they were going to grade and accept cards that had been rubbed in the Kurtz juice. Then you guys might see how the market really feels about cards that have been dipped in juice. But until these grading companies get their shit together, join us every Thursday at 5:30 p.m. where we will go live, take calls from fans and haters, and spread hobby positivity and negativity far and wide. And we hope to see you there.
Tell you what, let's do.
Fleer, fleer,